Hi, I'm Amanda from the Williams-Sonoma Test Kitchen, and I love making bundt cakes because you get these beautiful results, but they're not hard to do. You don't have to worry about frosting it perfectly or decorating it for a long time, and you really get to see the beautiful relief on these bundt pans. So today I'm going to show you how to make the perfect bundt. So it's really important if you want your bundt cake to be beautiful and see all that relief that you coat the pan really well. Today I'm using Bake Clean, which is available at Williams-Sonoma, and it's just a baking spray. So I'm just going to spray. Nordic Ware makes these bundt pans for us, and you know they've been in business for 70 years. They've got the classic, and then they've come out with these beautiful shapes to celebrate their anniversary, like this crown. So I did a pretty good job coating it here, but anywhere I don't see any, I'm going to use my pastry brush to ensure I really get the entire pattern. You can certainly use any homemade bundt cake recipe that you have, but I love using our Williams-Sonoma bundt cake mixes. We worked really hard in our test kitchen to develop flavors that you would love, and this vanilla bean one is incredible. If you want to prevent air bubbles, which is important, I want mine to look perfect, you can spoon the batter in. Just a fun little tip. This way you make sure it really falls into this relief pattern and you don't get any air pockets. One other way to prevent air bubbles from forming is that you just want to tap it 3 times on the counter. To prevent your cake from doming and to really optimize this detail that we see, here's a little trick. I'm just going to pull the batter up the sides of the pan a little bit so it's higher on the sides than in the middle. Okay, it's ready to go in the oven. So my bundt cake looks great and it smells delicious, but every oven's a little bit different. So I want to do the skewer test to see if it's done. Perfect. So Nordic Ware and we in the Williams-Sonoma Test Kitchen have done our homework, and we've decided that it takes 10 minutes exactly to let it cool before we unmold it. So it's been 10 minutes, and I just want to shake the bundt a little bit and give it a tap to make sure that it's going to turn out of the pan okay. Here's one other trick. So you'll notice it still domes a little, but in order to allow it to turn out flat, I'm just going to cut the top off. Okay, now it can seem intimidating to actually flip this cake over, but it's not at all. Let me show you one other tip. Take it off the cooling rack. It's actually cool enough for me to handle now. I'm gonna put the rack over it. Just flip. Ta-da! It's ready to go. I'm gonna let it sit for an hour before we glaze it. You don't want to glaze it any sooner, it'll just run right off of the cake. So I actually let my cake cool for an hour and a half to make sure it was good to go. And today my glaze is caramel. I'm gonna kind of let it just drizzle down. It's gorgeous. And there you have it, a gorgeous looking cake without a lot of fuss.